Hello guys, welcome to Scene Through Wrist, I'm your host. In today's video I'll walk you through some of the things I saw during my first trip to Taiwan. This will be just a few highlights of my trip more than anything. The report from my flight with China Airlines has already been posted, so if you are curious about my experience, then head over to watchchinese.com. The link is in the description. Also, the whole trip will be there, covered in a few posts, filled with amazing photos on the website. So I'm inviting you to pay it a visit from time to time. Let's get started. Originally, I wasn't staying in Taipei, the capital of Taiwan. I was based in the region called Changhua. However, if you are traveling across the west coast, then you are covered. There is a high-speed rail in operation which is very efficient and can get you to your destination in no time compared to buses and cars. So my first stop was in Taipei, as I wanted to see the Taipei 101, which used to be the world's tallest building. The building itself is filled with various financial services and shopping malls, with major watch brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe and biggest designer labels. If you fancy to see the breathtaking views from the skyscraper, you can buy a ticket and go to observatory level. The view depends on the weather conditions, so you have to be mindful of that when planning your trip to Taipei. After a long walk around the shops, it was about time to try the world's famous restaurant called Din Tai Fung, with outstanding dumplings, noodles and soup of various kinds. It was really amazing food, delicious indeed. They also have a branch in London somewhere in Covent Garden, so if you want to try it, then give it a go. The thing I like about Taipei is the fact that modern architecture is constantly contrasted with old vintage buildings. One minute you can be wandering between ultra modern, the next you can admire buildings from different time periods like 60s, 70s and 80s. The very next morning I went to see the National Palace Museum. The place has a permanent collection of nearly 700,000 pieces of ancient Chinese imperial artifacts and artworks, making it one of the largest of its type in the world. That's what Wikipedia says. I think this museum has impressed me the most with its vibrant colors. The place is so cinematic. Exhibitions are interesting, however they require a lot of walking. Despite all the beautiful landmarks I saw during my trip, Taipei turned out to be the least favorite city of all. It was raining constantly and it's too crowded to my liking, even though I live in London. Here we have some shots from the most satisfying sightseeing I've ever done. Cycling a four-wheel bike. It is a bit pain to ride, but gives so much joy. You can feel the vibe of the whole local area. On that day, I decided to change a strap in the Rolex Datejust I was wearing during the trip for a brown racing-inspired leather. Most casual combination I could think of. It was an amazing day. The area which we were cycling around is famous for astonishing amount of different flower markets. The last checkpoint of my Taiwan trip and the pinnacle of it was the stay in Kenting. Most beautiful place I have ever seen. I don't think there is any other place on the planet that I have taken more photos of than this place indeed. Also, there is one beach that was featured in a movie called Life of Pi, which I wasn't aware of. I was only able to watch the movie on the flight back to London after I experienced the beauty of south of Taiwan. The beach resort I stayed in was brilliant. It's even worth flying to Taiwan for the sake of this place. It's really tourist friendly. The views are amazing. There are plenty of activities you can entertain yourself with. However, sadly it was the end of the trip and I knew I have to go back home. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more detailed report from this trip, head over to watchanist.com. Please like and subscribe to Scene Through Wrist and stay tuned for more. Bye.